Welcome back to my channel, and my name is Hector. If you're new to this channel, first of all, Happy New Year 2021. We made it to another year. This is actually my first video I'm filming for 2021. I'm doing some looks that I saw doing on TikTok by Manny MUA, and there was another guy from Pepe Dale. He did a picture. He posted a picture on Instagram. I'm gonna put it one here. If you hear some weird noises, it's because I have my window next to me and it's very windy today, and I'm like, I have to film today no matter what. So keep on watching. Once again, disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a professional at any means of makeup. This is actually like I'm still working on it. During quarantine, I started doing more looks. If you want to see, I keep posting on Instagram, and follow me on Hector Blue, and same thing on my YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. If you see a mess beside me, it's because I'm going to use all the products, and I'm going to show you guys some gifts that my family and friends gave me during Christmas, and I'm going to use some products, and at the same time I'm going to show you what I got. So if you see me using this mirror, is because I have my mirror that where I put my makeup on. It's just that I haven't set up any, and I don't know what to do. But for now, I'm gonna use my mirror. My best friend gave me this last Christmas, and once again, the reason why I put tape over, because I do not support this person no more. I used to love his cosmetics, and I bought, like, not a lot, but I bought some cosmetics, even though the price was very high. But I bought them because I love his brand, and his makeup collection is very high quality. It's very good. It's very blendable. But I don't stand what he stands for, and so that's why most TikTokers, they post videos about tossing everything into the garbage, but I can't, because this is what I have. I bought them with my own money. The only thing I can do is not just tag them or support them, so I place tape over, and since I have no mirror, I have to keep putting on everything. So that's the reason why I have black tape on it, and I'm not throwing it, it costs money and it's a present, so I'm just gonna put the tape over, and that's it. That's all I can do. So let's go. So first of all, I'm very grateful what I got from Christmas for my sisters and my friends. I'm going to use, of course, all the products. So right now, I'm going to start with, I did my eyebrows already. And again, I have my glasses because I can't see. This is not really mine, but I'm going to use it because my sister, she got it for Christmas. But it's so nice and it's so colorful. It's the Glam Light Scream Dream. So it's like this. So you see all the colors that belong. It's like pastel, like a rainbow cotton candy colors. So I'm gonna use that first with this color. I'm gonna use honey lavender first. And what I love is the big mirror, of course, and the colors. And look at the cover, like a candy ice cream cone with sprinkles. Okay, so where I'm gonna start. So if you see there's something wrong I'm doing or not, I'm not an expert once again, and I think makeup, there's no rules or steps. Everybody does it different, and it works for everyone, whatever works for them. I think many YouTubers, MUAs and stuff like that, they do their different style, and I think if you're starting a makeup or want to be creative, what you do is whatever works for you, you stick with it, and maybe by the time you change to perfect your ways. But as you do, I think makeup is just whatever works for you. January 20th, and today's a special day because we got the new president elected and the new vice president, which I'm in love. That's what I'm happy about, and so today's a good day. And right now, there's another gift that my sister gave me, Jasenia. She gave me from Real Techniques. She gave me for my birthday, so this one really works for me, and to set the base. So yeah, so 2021, the past couple of weeks I've been good, but just I don't know, my anxiety is not going along with me. So I'm trying my best to to be more positive. Might not be perfect, so don't come for me. It's not perfect. That's what I usually, this is like more like when I take pictures for Instagram or I want to be more creative. I don't really do this every day. What I do is just cover my acne, have a like my foundation that goes exactly with my tone, and then spray and prime and do my eyebrows. But since I'm gonna put this picture on Instagram, okay, since I'm gonna post this picture on Instagram, I want to make it more bright. I want to make it more like, since I mentioned, I'm going with this first palette, the Glam Light, and I'm gonna use Honey Lavender. During the quarantine, I asked my Instagram friends and followers that if what kind of questions they had for me for a video, and I didn't get a lot of questions, but I'm gonna pick two that it really stood out for me. So a good friend now asked me, how has your aspiration changed over the years? Let's say from middle school till now. In middle school, I didn't have a lot of dreams. I think growing up, I didn't have inspirations. Like in middle school, I was going through a rough path. My elementary school was from kindergarten to 6th grade, and the middle school was from 6th grade to 8th grade where I went to. So by the time I graduated elementary school on a 6th grade class, I had to transfer to this middle school at the 7th grade. So going to 7th grade, people already were friends already because they started middle school at 6th grade. So that's one of the hardest part. You know, that's already like hard enough. I went to this class when I started. People were already friends. People were already friends, first of all. And I was in middle school. I was still the same person as elementary school. I was very shy. I was very insecure, of course. And my elementary school, where the people were very close to teachers, everybody was close to each other. Even though, yes, I have friends in elementary school, but not a lot. And I was really shy still at elementary school. I didn't talk too much as now, of course. But in middle school, I just wanted to survive because in 7th grade, going to 7th grade class, I was bullied from the day one. 7th grade was really hard for me. It was first time seeing a lot of students because my elementary school was very small, so everybody knew each other, and it was really hard for me. And I was bullied because one, I was the new kid, two, and I was chubby. And at that time, I think it's still people get bullied for being chubby, but at that time I was really more shorter and chubby, and you can see in my eyes I was really scared. You can see right away. So when people talk to me, one thing at 7th grade, this school that I went to, people were already wearing, you know, people already had a style. People already had sneakers, shoes, clothing like I see on TV, but I didn't have the same clothes as them, so they judged me what I had on. And at 7th grade, I didn't have any fashion sense, and I think like I don't know, like I didn't have nothing, and I follow everyone steps. And 7th grade, I didn't again. But yeah, so 7th grade, I still was I was so rough and scary because people used to jump. Kids used to jump other kids. There used to be a lot of fights. There used to be a lot of cat fights and stuff like that, and it was awful. Like my mom used to go to the school, pick me up early, or people used to push me all around. Like even going to class, going to the staircase. I couldn't even go to the lunchroom because it was so packed. Again, my anxiety. I couldn't be around too much people, and it was my first time going to a bigger school. So yeah, so that was really rough. And since I didn't go to the lunchroom, when I used to go to the library, and when there was, so I didn't used to eat during lunch because I used to go to the library, and when the library closed, I used to go to the last floor to the staircase and sit there. And if I knew already the library was closed that day, I would buy lunch in the morning before going to school and eat my lunch in the staircase like by the attic. So that's where my hiding spot was. So that's how I survived 7th grade, by going to the attic and having my lunch there. And I didn't have no inspiration. I just wanted to live, you know, day by day, and just wanted to move out from there. So 7th grade, once I went to 8th grade, they changed me to another program, like another class. That's where I was more comfortable because I had some friends from my elementary school that went to that class too. So 8th grade was more fun than 7th grade, definitely. But still, I was still getting those guys that wanted to, saw me very weak and saw me like I would say femme, but they would still bully me because of my weight, bully me because I was so quiet. And I don't know, like now I get so mad because I couldn't defend myself at that time, you know? And that's why, I don't know, that's why I'm so nice, because I know how it feels when you treat other people bad, you know? So 7th grade, I had no inspirations. I just, yes, I remember 7th grade when I used to come home, I did my homework, but I just watched TV because it would take out my mind, and it was better. So yeah. So if you're watching and you're in 7th grade and you feel by yourself, don't worry, like it's gonna be better. I know hearing this, like it's gonna be better, don't worry. But you can do so much during your time. Like other people, I was watching Naked Tutorials documentary where she said that she was bullied because of her gender and stuff like that. And what she did was, she got home, since she had no friends, she started doing YouTube and started making videos, so that made her feel. So that's what I recommend. Like, try to do a hobby that you like, and if you want to stay home, but do something that you really love, and try to learn and master it, you know? So if you want to do computers, look at YouTube computer videos. If you want to do photography, look at photography, and try to do as much as possible. Once you graduate, you have the experience, and you can show your job that you can do better. You can do more things, you know? So yeah, so 7th grade was no. And right now that I'm older, the inspiration is so big. Like now I feel very free. I can, you know, I can do anything I want. So yes, Sister Jasenia gave me this for Christmas. It's the Nikita palette from Morphe. I love Nikita, but I don't follow her anymore because she's very controversial. And I know she's a good person, but it's just the things she does is not. I don't. But I love Nikita because she sells the fantasy, and it's the Morphe Nikita palette, and I'm gonna use Mama Dragon, so I'm gonna use that. Another question is from Camila, is who got you into makeup? Okay, so since I started watching YouTube very young, I had some bloggers. I started with some girls. I don't remember their name, but I do follow them still, even though they don't do more videos, but I still subscribe to them. And then I started watching Manny MUA, Patrick Star. I think those were the first male MUAs, YouTubers I started watching. And then I started watching more girls, but seeing guys doing makeup, it really helped me to do more, help me express myself by doing makeup. So at the early 20s, I started using only foundation to cover my acne, because I have so much acne in my forehead. I have some acne during my cheeks, a lot. Like, it was going so much makeup, so much acne in my face that I needed some coverage, and I felt so insecure with the acne. During that time, I was working as a cashier. I was working in retail, and customers were constantly coming. So I didn't want it to be to work, you know, looking at myself with acne and then taking the customers, you know. So that was the reason why I started using foundation. Even though before that I was watching already YouTubers doing makeup, it just, I never did it because one, I didn't know how my family would take it, and two, like, I wanted to do it so badly, but then I was like, what people gonna think, what people gonna say. But now, you know, it's totally the opposite. So yeah, they got me into makeup, and I started my Instagram account I didn't do any looks, but I just saw them doing it constantly. I was watching video after video, and I was like, oh my, I totally relate to them most because, you know, they were guys. I was so amazed. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know guys can do makeup too, you know, because growing up in a Mexican household and growing up with Mexican family, I guess like me, they're very masculine, and boys don't do makeup, and boys are supposed to not doing makeup. Boys are not, you know, they are men, and we are not allowed to, like, I don't know, not everybody, but have certain, like, you know, there's girl stuff and there's boy stuff. So I never felt like I felt like other boys, you know, growing up. So doing makeup really helped me, watching the videos really helped me realize that there's other, you can be yourself, and there's other people doing it also. Like, there's other people like you, whether you're doing makeup or you're doing you're watching sports, or like some people people are doing hobbies that you like. I went to art high school, so I always was the creative person in the family, and at school I was in the art club. In high school I was always doing something creative from my part, so I was painting, even though I wasn't the best painter or a sketcher or something like that. But I was doing something, you know. And I knew from the beginning that I love when girls were, well, all the MUAs were doing makeup on them. And it feels so liberal, you know, that now I can do whatever I want and not think what people, not care what people think, you know. Even though sometimes I'm like, should I post this? Oh my god, what people gonna say? Because my family members follow me on Instagram now, so I'm like, is this too much? But I'm like, you know, I don't care no more. I'm doing me. And one thing that one of the reasons that I wear makeup is that I feel so much better. It really helped me, even though I don't post the looks that I do or makeup or something like that, I just play with it just for fun. It helped me with my anxiety and depression. It just put me in the zone where I just put the music on, and it really helped me just, you know, block everything that is, you know, like putting me depressed. Or sometimes, you know, so it's really, it helped me a lot. And thanks to, I concealed my lids and I put canvas on, I put the color canvas using the e.l.f. palette Paradise. So prime my face. Usually I use the e.l.f. Poreless primer, and another gift that my sister gave me was the NYX Total Control. It's a Total Control NYX. My first time using it. My skin been dry lately, so this is gonna be perfect. Okay. And after that prime my face, I usually use my foundation. I use as in other videos, I think I mentioned I use Beauty Creations, and I use the Revolution foundation. I use this, but today I'm gonna use something new that was I was actually saw somebody's Insta story, and I use the CoverGirl Clean Finish. So I'm gonna use this one because I'm gonna stay home, and it's the medium 560. So I don't know how it's gonna look at my face. And what I usually use is, for the outer, I use a big sponge because I want to matte bronzing, the powder palette, and this one has, so this one is $10, and this is what I use. Well, I don't use the correct brushes. What I, you know, some people use this is only for bronzer, this is only for blush. It didn't work for me, so what I use is either the e.l.f. airbrush blender or the Wet n Wild brush. So I use, this is more for precise, and this is more for like overall when I use my face. So I really don't use a correct brush for bronzing. So what I use is this one, and it's more like it goes around my, and what I do is I mix the color. Other video also if I dye my hair blonde, and it's now like I change it up a little bit, so it's like ashy blonde, ashy gray, I would say. So that's one thing I changed from the past few weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to it. It's just right now I'm a little bit hurried because I want to finish this video because my camera is about to die again. I'm telling you, the camera that I'm using is a vlogging camera. It's not really for a setting camera, so it's really hard to. And I'm gonna use the blush. For blush, I always have the other blush, but I'm gonna use the e.l.f. blush. I'm gonna use this one. Like I said, I've used this for underneath my chin, but I'm gonna use this today for the blush to have more control. Because today I wanted really to show my. I'm gonna look very drag. I don't mind looking like a drag queen. Usually my looks look like a drag queen. I don't mind, because I like to create more looks. I'm not finished. What I'm gonna do after this look, I'm gonna put pearls around my eyes to make it more artistic, because I don't like doing simple. For highlighter, what I usually use the other highlighters, but today what I'm gonna do is my goddaughter used. Today's gonna be like a get ready with me with my Christmas gift. I know the title now, but my goddaughter Vanessa, she gave me little bit gifts, and she did give me a MUA highlighter from the MUA Lunar Beauty. She gave me this, so I'm gonna use this today. I don't know if it goes with it because they have a little dark tone, but I'm in love with the packaging, in love with the coloring. Look, so cute. So I'm gonna use that. I'm grateful because, you know, she's only like a teenager, and giving me this gift, it was very special for me. So shout out to Vanessa, my goddaughter, because she really came, you know, little things like this really helped me, because, you know, it helped me with I keep forgetting to turn up the light. It really helped me create more content, you know, and try different things. And if you see the lighting going down, it's because it's my room's getting darker. It's already like 4 o'clock, but so I'm gonna use another Morphe brush. And I'm gonna highlight. And I'm gonna bring it up as well, like the blush, because I want it to shine. If you see this video and you know more about makeup and you're a professional or your MUA, what is a professional artist, please comment down below like any tips that you like to give me. I know I watch videos, but sometimes whatever a person does, it doesn't work on them, and it may work for something different. But please give me tips. Maybe I can change it up, well, improve. Don't comment, you know, your bad negative things. You know, you can put a criticism or like, you know, an advice or a tip. But just to let you know, I don't do simple makeup looks. I do like very, we'll say, draggy, like very drag, very artistic. I like to be exaggerated and everything. I don't like to be just wear. What I did was I put more eyeshadow underneath my eye. I think I said that before. I put these pearls on my eyes around it. What I did the final touches. I put some mascara, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And thank you for watching.